Don't come back, you two-bit chump-change piece of shit idiots! I didn't tell you could leave the closet yet, did I? Well, fine. If you get your eyebrows lasered off by some dumbass running around wanting to play cops and robbers, don't blame fucking me of all people. God, I hate those guys. I hate them so much. I swear to next time they come back here, I'm gonna stick my thumbs through their eyes and squeeze until they pop. I'll throw them by their neck like sock puppets. Let me tell you, What's wrong with you? You're doing this really weird sniveling thing where you're like sweating out of your eyes. It's real gross. Why? Oh, that? Relax. I was already blind in that eye anyhow. What's that dweeb gonna do? Make me double blind? That's not a thing. That's not a thing Wonder Boy could do. But I swear to God, the next time he comes around, I'm gonna... Hey! What are you doing? Let go of me, nerd! You're only able to lead me around like this because I'm letting you. And you only have 3 seconds before I begin pounding. So you better give me some answers. 1, 2... Fuck it. Yeah, I'm bleeding. Yeah, of course I'm bleeding. What do you think happens during those fights? We all sit down and sing Kumbaya and talk about our feelings? Don't be absurd. I'm bleeding from my hands. Yeah, that's what happens when you're trying to smash them through someone's skull. God, I was this close to seeing that Super Zero's brains come flying out if it weren't for Zippy out there. I mean... Okay, so I'm bleeding in a lot of places. What's your problem? It's not like you're the one who has to mop around here. Fine, I'll sit down, but not because you told me to. What are you doing? What is that? Oh, come on! I don't need mommy over here to kiss my boo-boos better. I can stitch up my own wounds like a big girl. Just give me a tight 15 and I'll be back in the lab before lunch, alright? I haven't needed anybody to take care of me before, and I certainly don't need it now. What are you insinuating? What are you trying to say here? That I lost sight in my eye due to my own brash incompetence? I'll have you know that... Fine. You do the stitches above the eye, I'll tackle everything else. I do not consider us square in the slightest. And if this gets back to the guys in the West Wing, I'll put you through the wall and say that one of those Super Zeros did it instead. Come on, give it here. I didn't think one of you delicate type science guys would have so much trouble with a needle and thread. Are you sure you can really handle something like this with your hand shaking so bad? Well, you know me. Stubborn to the end. I think it's one of my better qualities at the end of the day. Here. I'm holding your hands to steady them, nerd brain. Calming tactic to combat the tremors. Bet you didn't learn this at one of your fancy universities, huh? You should be fine now. Yeah, I'm being quiet. The last thing I need is to give you a scare while you're poking sharp needles near my eye. Enjoy it while it lasts. My last 5 eggheads would have killed me to get me to stop talking for 5 minutes. And here I am, giving it to you for free. You should be honored. Alright, I'll bite. what's up with the weird eye sweat thing? I don't like it. You're crying because what? I got hurt? Jeez, are you even a nerd at this point? That's part of my job. You know, the one I get paid to do and have been doing for as many years as I have fingers. Weird. I got hurt and you couldn't help me? That's your big thing? Look, no. Doctor. Look, Doctor. That was a choice I made for the both of us, and I think it was a choice for the better. Seriously, you want me to explain how I know something like that? All right. The board came poking around one day when you were out, probably at lunch or off testing something I don't remember and I don't care to. They told me to tell you, because they thought I was too stupid to do anything other than repeat back what they said to you, as they say, that a super was planning on dive bombing our side of the base in the coming days, and to be prepared for a fight. It was going to be a chance for you to show off your skills, your gadgets and gizmos, and a chance for me to show how much my listening skills have improved since working with my last scientist. Think of it as a performance test. Nothing too extreme, just a display of relative competence. Sure, there are standards that they'd like you to meet, but as long as I don't have to make another drop-off with the East Wing More guys, they'd consider it a success. Besides, the East Wing More guys hate me. But we don't have to get into that at the moment. Well, I told the board that I didn't think you were ready for something as big as that. You're a good scientist, you know, for an egghead of your stature and magnitude, but I've been here a while. I've been with scientists just as sharp and just as smart, if not more so, with 10 times more gizmos and thingamabobs at the ready, and I've seen D-list zeros pummel them into the dirt. Of course, the board doesn't pay me to think, so they didn't really care what I had to say. Just told me to make sure you survived your first big Detroit smash, and that if you didn't, to fill out all the correct paperwork for once in my life. So, with my executive seniority, which is the only thing I get to hold over you in situations like this, I took action. Hence, the closet. Look, I already told you that stubbornness was one of my better traits at the end of the day, didn't I? I'm sticking by that. You can say what you want, but you would have been pummeled out there. You're fragile, weak. If I looked the other way, I swear your bones would crush themselves into dust before my very eye over a paper cut. And they were asking me to put you in front of a firing squad. I'm not risking it. And if you have something to say about it, you better do it now, or so help me, I'll... Thank you? That's certainly a new one for me. Maybe you're not half bad yourself, but you're still insufferable as all hell.